What does it say about your offense against the top-ranked defense in the country that you guys were able to bounce back from them taking the lead in the final minutes to get a touchdown?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that it just shows that we're a dynamic offense that can make a lot of big plays. That was the #1 defense in the country, and we scored in 2 minutes. I think like 70 yards. I'm not sure like the exact stat, but I think it just shows that we're dynamic and that we can make plays in big time situations against a big time team.
Everett was looking your way a ton there down the stretch. How does it feel for you to be a guy that this team is turning to?
Yeah, it's a great honor, to know that we're like 2 minutes to go and we're down by 3 and everyone wants to throw me the ball. That's a big time privilege, and it means a lot that my teammates think and trust me enough to make those plays. I didn't make a couple of them today, but I made enough where we got the win. So that's a big time move for my team, and I'm happy that we got to celebrate together.
You guys are 5-0.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Feels great, but we're gonna celebrate it tonight, celebrate tomorrow, and then hit the film and go right back at it.
Florida State's in 2 weeks. You guys have to worry about North Carolina.
Yeah.
Academic hearings could come out next week, resolution. How do you guys avoid all the distractions that are especially going to come this week?
You know what? Every week here it's a very distracting week at Notre Dame. So we're just gonna do what we normally do. Go to practice every day. Focus on North Carolina. They're a good team, and we got to give our best effort, or else we're gonna get beat. Every game here is a big game. So that's how we're gonna do it. We're just gonna go to practice and focus on us. And if we get those guys back, then that's great. I love those guys. But if not, we got to keep pushing.
What's he like in the huddle?
He's commanding. Yeah, he's a commanding leader. He knows what he wants to do, and it really brings a lot of confidence to the O-line. The receivers know that. Our quarterback knows what he wants to do and knows what he's going to do with it, and can make a big play whenever we need it.
And I think for every play of that final drive, maybe every play but one, you guys came out essentially the same alignment with you on one side and your own. When you're off there on an island, do you prefer that? Is there something there you can do differently than when the guys on the inside of you?
I never really thought about that. Yeah, it's a cool thing when you're when you're by yourself, because then it's just like one-on-one for the most part, and it's just. If they throw me the ball, I know that this doesn't come down to anything else. It's not like there's no other factors. It's just did I run the right route or did I make the play? That's a cool thing when you can say you make a play and you're like, I made the situation. I made the best out of the situation.
Corey, this is kind of the first time you and a lot of your other fellow younger players have gone through something like this.
Yeah.
What was sort of you mentioned it's just kind of fun. You don't want to put any added pressure on yourself, but how do you do that? How do you not take into account the situation and when the ball's coming in like? If I drop this, we might lose the game. How do you kind of negotiate that?
Yeah, I dropped a couple of those on the drive there, and you just got to forget about it and just move on, because if you let those linger, that's going to affect the next play. And Coach Kelly does a great job, and the coaching staff does a great job in teaching us. It's a play-by-play. It's not you don't want anything affected. So I think that one kind of helps us young guys kind of deal with the big-time game pressures. We're not saying I gotta make this play to beat number whatever Stanford. In this big-time situation, it's more just like this is the next play, and that's all that matters.